It's a risk. It's very safe out here. But if somebody wants to live in the safety, he or she will not be able to find anything. Will not be able to find the pearl, which is deep hiding there inside the sea. In the same way, you have to go deep into your mind and find the pearl. But find me that one person, find me one, that seafarer who is ready to. So, what you are doing, what we are doing is we are moving away from the safety of normal life and diving deep into our own consciousness. And again, I'm repeating, it will not be easy because when you go deep, lots of big waves, strong currents, winds. When you dive, you don't know what fish, what other creatures will come up. So when we go deep into mind, we don't know what we are going to encounter. That is the risk you have to take. I'm happy we are taking that risk. It's one of my favorite folk songs. Though I don't understand the original language, I simply am not familiar with the language. But I also read the meaning and then I asked someone from that region to explain what is this. Okay, let's go. What did you hear today?
So today was a discourse on five elements and the truth. So Gurudev was saying that the truth is simply what is. And it was nice to hear that Gita is not happening only in the evening, but it's happening during all day. And when I was bringing awareness to that, I was trying to reflect on my day and then seeing what today's lecture is bringing, and it's bringing about the five principle, that it's talking about that everything is changing from pleasant to unpleasant and unpleasant to pleasant. And this is what was happening today. And I was trying to see if I was at least, sincere, if I was content, and I was true to myself.
You remember the point on sincerity, na? The moment you realize, the moment you become aware, then you have become sincere. Sincerity here is not an action. That awareness is good enough. And what was the other thing? Am I content? Well, it's okay. Just remember that these five principles can become like ambrosia.
Mhm.
So,
No matter what
have you
situation.
been able?
That's the
Huh?
challenge. That's the challenge. When you can apply those five principles, no matter what the situation is, then
Hmm. No, no, don't take it as a challenge. It happens automatically. Just see, first principle was what? Had now tell me, have you
forgive.
have you forgiven yourself?
I guess yes.
Now, okay,
Mhm.
have you forgive, forgave everyone around you?
I did.
And that's it, good enough. So you are following that principle of
Forgive.
Chama. This is what sincerity, even if you are not able to forgive everyone, understanding that, being aware that I'm not able to forgive is sincerity.
Uh-huh.
Not, not Not being able to forgive and then no, you know, this happened, that is not sincerity. I'm not able to forgive despite knowing that I should forgive. I have to forgive is sincerity. So that is why sincerity is there. Because if we do something or don't do something, doesn't matter. Have you been sincere in what we have decided? You have been sincere. To Chama Arjava for forgiveness, sincerity. Have you been compassionate towards yourself? Just see, if you are compassionate towards yourself, you will not be so harsh with yourself. You will not blame yourself. You will not blame anybody else. That is more important. Suppose I requested someone for something, and that person, suppose, let's imagine that I know that person is totally free, and I requested for some time for something, and that person is saying, no, I will not, I'm very busy, right now I'm busy in this, but that person is free. Am I able to have compassion towards that person also? That is, and then, so being contented. Of course, we have not got each and everything we wanted in life. It's not humanly possible. But life has given us so, so, so much. Are we contented? Okay, I don't have a house. I don't have a car. So what? Will I become contented when there will be a house? Are all those people with houses are contented? I want a good company. Suppose somebody says, I want a good company, maybe good partner. I don't know. Are those people who have good company and good partner, are they contented? So what is the guarantee that I will be content? So contentment is being happy with whatever is, what is, and no demands in life. Oh, if I will be healthy, it will be so good. Okay, yeah, if I will have a very good health, everything will be perfect, then what is the meaning of all of it? And then I will be, do whatever you want to do for your health, for house, for car, for whatever you want. But contented with whatever is there. And then working in that sense. And of course, truth. This is how, I don't know whether when we started in Art of Living, na, Ashtavakra Gita was not available in public. So the city I was in, the like we have directors here. The directors will have, and that time, like I'm talking about 1999, there it was not even available in video, so audio cassettes. So that person had the whole collection. If you want to listen, you have to form a group first thing. Whatever day you all decide, everybody decides, and the time you all have to come. And till Ashtavakra Gita is going, you cannot miss a single session. If you miss a single session, then you are out. You may change the date and timing, that is up to you. It used to be like that. You take one audio cassette, listen to it, discuss it, give it back, and then only you will get another one. And after some years, I think, then it became available in general for general public. So that is how no it has helped. I was still very young, of course. So just becoming aware, oh, this is what how things are. So listening to this only was so precious for us because it was not available. Something which is easily available, now you don't feel like much. But when it is not available so easily, then we have a different kind of attitude. So finding people who will agree to listen and discuss it. No online, nothing. You have to be there physically. So it was very beautiful. And Ashtavakra Gita changed a lot, brought a lot of changes in life. I'm happy we are discussing after a long time this is happening.
Me too.
For me also. What else?
So this, uh, it was nice to hear about ego, that when ego is crushed, uh, when people beg for food, this is where the divinity thing can give you what you need, so your needs are met. And so I was kind of seeing my situation now. I am actually now carrying the bowl of food. So it was nice to hear that. And then it was about five senses and connection to five elements. The smell, earth, taste, water, touch, air, eat. So sound is ether, and the so
Sight, fire.
yeah, the fire. And then how those elements dominate in the mind. And if you are not catching, if you can just observe how these elements change, then this is changing. And if you catch something, then you hold some, let's say, some element for longer time. And how the program, so the silence program, how uh, you can really observe through the silence program what is happening. And the freedom is that nothing is binding you, that you can allow this, these phases go through. This is in short. Um, there is many meanings in this very simple structure. And of course, um, it's very clear, but also complex. For me, is always a question, what if, like, um,
Yeah,
like we know there is karma, and what if, even if the elements change, you still have to go through something which,
now here, no, just a second, wait. Right now, the weather is changing every day. Huh? It was hot summer and then rainy, rains, rains, rains. Suddenly it got cold. Now, when it is cold, we will feel cold, right? We can protect jacket, warm clothes, switching on the heater, whatever we can do, we can do. We cannot avoid being cold. We cannot change the weather. And when weather is cold or summer, it's hot, we will feel it. That is our karma. But realizing that it is right now cold, I am feeling cold. Am I able to observe? Or am I like, my God, it's so cold. I can't tolerate it. This is getting sucked into it. When it was summer, it was hot, and everybody was feeling hot. Yes, it's hot, but if it is disturbing the mind is sticking to it.
I just have to take the cat out. Sorry.
Yeah, take it. Understand, understand what I'm saying. I am right now here. It is my karma. So there is nothing like what if. What I do now? Do I get sucked into it? Do I hold on to it? Then the element is not passing away. I'm holding on to that.
It's like when you say that, it's so clear. However, in life, when you are in rough waters, it's uh, it's tempting to blame yourself that you didn't uh, be more wise about the situation. It's tempting that you just say, "Look, you made it worse because you were not aware of that," or even you were doing your best, you couldn't see the change. Like even if you
Right.
were trying to be more content in very hard, painful situation, it was still painful.
Right. Now, if you are painful, you are painful. If you are in pain, you are in pain. One thing is pain. Another thing is suffering. When we become aware, we don't suffer. Suppose, like when we started, I was sitting in Vajrasan. I was sitting in Vajrasan for a long time, I think more than half an hour. And when we sit in Vajrasan, what happens? The sense simply goes away. Suppose after that, I wanted to walk for some reason, and I got hurt. That pain will be there, but whether I suffer or not, that is my choice. Gurudev is not saying that pain will not come. Knowledge never says that. Knowledge only says that even if there is pain, you will be able to rise above your suffering. You don't need to suffer. Suffering is a choice. Pain keeps happening. You have to cook. Suppose you are cooking, if I'm standing, chopping, cutting, cooking, suppose half an hour gone. Now I'm tired. Of course you are tired, but is that tiredness making you suffer also? Then, so here that is the point. Don't
It's
try to avoid the pain.
it's hard to for me because I I am suffering in this part of my life. So, but I'm doing my best.
No, just just become aware. Don't say hard. I know it's hard. It's not like I have not been through and then I was, because I had already heard Ashtavakra Gita, I was not. There were times when I have been in pain and suffering also. But much more than that, I realized that I became aware. I was not resisting the pain. Then suffering was not there. I decided I don't want to suffer. It was as simple as that. So
Okay,
the
I
point is,
want.
knowledge is not saying that you will not have pain. Ashtavakra Gita is not saying that. This is the point. You were saying something.
I'll I'll do my best.
Yeah, yeah, you are doing. Just know that you are already doing. Don't try to avoid the pain. That is the main point. When pain is there, just recognize the pain. And it's not like you are always stuck. Even in your pains, you're going to your job, you're doing your sadhana, you're cooking, you're doing everything. Now, you're already doing everything despite the pain. So keep doing in pain also. Just keep smiling through your pain, and then you will realize that you're not suffering anymore. It's not like when you have pain, you stop everything. So you are already doing everything. Just little bit of, yeah, pain is okay. When life is there, there will be pain. You can't avoid pain. Tomorrow early morning, I had to go to Parnava in Ota. So of course, waiting there. And then my number came. There were like, one was anyway kinder, softer, but they refused to talk to me in English. They said, we'll not talk in English. You have to go find someone who can talk in Slovak. It's like, what can I do? Nothing. I requested, but they said, no, we'll not talk. This is our government policy. I said, I know, but I don't know Slovak. So I
Why
came back.
didn't why didn't call me, Swamiji?
That time I did not know that you will come. No. So I didn't. Anyway, you enjoy. That is not the point. The point is, I had to go early in the morning. So no food. I woke up early, little bit more earlier because so that I could do at least few things before going sadhana. I mean, I went there. I waited. I came back. I was hungry. So hunger was there. No, of course I will feel hungry, and I have to cook. I'm not going to go out and eat somewhere. So again, half an hour, 40 minutes cooking and everything, and then eating. So you cannot avoid this. Nobody can avoid this. But I was not suffering. What to do? I ate, and finally I had requested Igor to help out. So let's see what happens. Because now I have to take an appointment again. That appointment is also gone. So there are things we cannot avoid. Point is that. So knowledge is saying don't try to avoid things. This is how the world is, life is. Just choose not to be blown away. Like elements, one element after another dominate in us. In nature also, one element dominate than others. So how nature changes, things will impact us. How inside things change, it will impact.
Yesterday I was staying in Cernuce, and after we finished, after I had this somatic exercise, and it's slowly finishing after 5 days still, and I couldn't enter into the classroom, and I got so scared, Swamiji. It was like empty space. I'm alone in Cernuce. I cannot have a lecture. What to do now? Oof. And it came one on sudden, like a strike. The fear, the psychosis, the thing I'm going through. So I would like in this moment, when this happens, to be more present, even
Mhm.
if this happens.
It will happen. This is the right way. Just know that it will happen. Automatically, it will start happening. Sometimes this happens immediately and in a big way. Sometimes it happens slowly, gently, bit by bit. So you are already being aware of what is going on. That is good enough.
Cioè, Gurudev.
This knowledge will come up again and again.
Okay.
So don't be so harsh with yourself. That is what forgiveness is. Don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah, things are troubling you and fear is coming up. Maybe what you can do is just sit and watch that sensation. If you remember, we talked about it. Just watch the sensation which you are calling fear.
Can Swamiji, can once when it happens, can I refer it to you so maybe I can go through the process knowing that there is somebody.
No, no, you first you can do it, but understand one thing that then you are again dependent on someone. You have to become dependent on your own self, on your own energy. So when it happens, if you even for few minutes, 2 3 minutes, if you can just sit and watch that sensation. I'm not saying that get out of the sensation. Just watch the sensation. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, even 1 minute. What is that sensation which you are calling as fear? With
Psychosis. Yeah,
whatever you call it, doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Can just sit quietly and watch the sensation for some time, whatever, and you will see this observing will keep increasing from few minutes to a longer time. Then you are already free. Watching that sensation. So just start from next time whenever it happens for at least 2 3 minutes, 1 minute, whatever is possible for you. Watch that sensation, and then if you can't, get out and do whatever you want to do. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Mm, okay.